bias changed?
J-Hope is still my favorite.
Okay, that's fine. So I still think 7 members is way too much for a group.
If this singing thing doesn't work out, they can be dancers.
I wouldn't know a thing.
Do you know all of their names now? I have no idea.
They can pass as black people.
RM, J-Hope, Suga, V, Jisoo. Wow, that's Titanic. Do you still think that BTS has just okay songwriting compared to other boy groups?
Jungkook, sorry.
They look so much alike to me. Do you regret reacting to K-pop? They should have won that Grammy.
I really hope in the future they do make music that is in English.
Do you still feel like BTS should just release music in English? And the answer to that would have to be... Oh, I was showing my stomach back then? I gained some quarantine weight since then. Hey girl, hey, it's Tori Mosé. How have you guys been? It's been a whole minute, but you know what I realized? It's been a whole year since I released my first ever viral video. That video was titled Reacting to BTS for the First Time. Who is BTS? Tori a year and a half ago had no idea who BTS was. Roll the clip. Just roll the clip. Why? Well, because J-Hope is Korean. He's from a boy band. I don't think you know them. They're called BTS. And yeah. That was me. I was that girl. I was completely oblivious to the whole K-pop universe, honestly. And now they're the biggest boy group in the world. My lovely viewers and subscribers have left so many amazing comments just telling me about K-pop and what it's really about and what it stands for and who BTS is. And I just wanted to do like a bit of a follow-up and let you guys know where I stand now as far as K-pop and most importantly, as far as BTS. I'm getting to all those questions that you guys asked me and I'll be reacting to my very first viral video thanks to you guys in today's video. So as of today, this video has over 580,000 views. Has almost 600,000, almost a million. Like, come on. Might as well just round it up. All right, let's go. How's your day? Yes, when I first met Jimin.
His face is unreal.
And his face is still very unreal.
What kind of moisturizer does he use?
Right, girl? Oh my gosh. Whew.
Hey girl, hey, it's Tori
I'm
Mosé.
sorry. The eyebrows. I think I've come a pretty long way, don't you think? I still have some work to do, but whew.
Hey girl, hey, it's Tori Mosé, and today I am back with a brand new video all about BTS.
Oh my gosh, I was such a baby. I was so shy on camera back then. Now it's like, hey girl, hey, it's Tori Mosé, and today I'm going to be reacting to BTS for the first time.
So for my last video, you guys pretty much got on me because I told you I did not know who BTS was.
I hate to say it. I hope
Oh
I
my
don't sound
gosh.
ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
All I know about them is that they're from Korea. They're a Korean boy band.
Yes, they
They're
are.
K-pop, which is, I believe, Korean pop. I think that BTS stands for behind the scenes. It just makes sense, but we're going to do some research.
That was a pretty
I'm gonna
accurate
watch
guess
a
in my
BTS
opinion.
video. I've never seen one of their music videos. You guys told me that all their songs have closed captions in English, but who's reading that?
To this very same day, it's still like a task to have to watch a music video and read the lyrics at the same time.
I have seen one of their performances on the AMAs or the Billboard Awards. I've never seen another boy band perform like them ever in my life, and I'm like obsessed with every boy band that comes out.
Pretty much.
The only reason I haven't been into BTS is because, of course, there's a huge language barrier. So the performance that I did see is called
A Huge Language Barrier. We're gonna get to that a bit later on in the video, but just a little hint, my prediction at the end of this video was correct.
Fake Love, and it's a really dope song because it's like the chorus was English, I believe, and then the verses were in their own language. So that
And I said in their own language because back then, I'm so embarrassed. Back then, I did not know, oh my gosh, I don't want to say this. I didn't know Korean was a language. I knew they spoke something different. I just didn't know it was Korean. Like that's saying like people from Brazil speak Brazilian, when in fact they speak Portuguese. So I didn't just want to assume that because you're from Korea, you speak Korean. Like the language could have been called anything and I just didn't want to, you know, make the assumption. But this is a judgment-free zone, okay?
that one was pretty easy to understand. Like the audience was going crazy like, fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love. I'm so over this fake love.
By the way, Anyway, that leads me to my very first question. Would you ever attend a BTS concert once they start going on tour again? The answer to that is yes, I would, but I'd prefer it to be a private concert. Because one thing about BTS fans, y'all are crazy. I can't hang with y'all. My eardrum would just blow out, basically. You guys are a bit extreme sometimes. I've learned that in the last year and a half.
Just watch their videos with closed caption because everything's gonna be in English. So I was like, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work, but you know what? I want to know who BTS is. I don't want to.
When I said it's a lot of work, you guys were like, oh, you're lazy. When I listen to music, I'm not trying to do no work. Now with BTS, because I know their music, even though I don't know their language, I'm still able to be like, okay, I read the lyrics already. I know exactly what they're saying. They're not casting any spells on me. Now I know.
And they're really cute, so well, why not? First, let's get to know who BTS is. BTS stands for Bangtan Boys?
I still don't know what that means, but I'll rock with it.
Oh, that's another thing. They have 7 members in their group. That's a lot to keep up with. I remember when One Direction came out, I'm like, okay, that's a lot of members. I believe they had 4 or 5. Oh gosh.
They had 5.
It feels like so long ago now. But yeah, One Direction came out and I was like, okay, they have a lot of members. I can't commit to that, and then I just ended up falling in love with all of them, and Liam is my favorite. They are originally a hip-hop group.
He still is. So that leads me to my next question. After discovering other K-pop groups, are 2 members still too much for you? Honestly, no. After discovering other K-pop groups, I will take 7 over 12 and 20 and 30 any day, okay? 7 is not a lot to me anymore. 7 is like a smaller sized group. So I'm very grateful. I like that they have 7 members. I do.
Their members are Jin, Suga.
Ooh, that's another question I have. Do you know all of their names now? I know the names of each member of the group, yes. Can I match the name to the person? No. For 5 of them, I can, but there's just 2 that I always struggle with because they look so much alike to me. I know Jimin, RM, V is right beside him, Suga is beside V, J-Hope is in the middle. Now the 2 on each side of J-Hope, I have no idea. No idea, okay? Jisoo. Oh my gosh. RM, J-Hope, Suga, V, Jisoo. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is real bad.
Their members are Jin, Suga, J-Hope, RM, Jimin, V, Jungkook. Sorry.
How can I forget Jungkook? Of all the names, how can I forget Jungkook? Sorry, Jungkook. Jin? I swear I knew.
2010. So they've been a boy band for a long time. So they're probably not even boys anymore.
Bruh, they're probably in their 30s now.
How old are they? 26. Jin is 26.
Okay, so
Suga's
young.
26. I don't think they're a boy band anymore. J-Hope, my favorite, is 25.
He was my favorite. He was. But coming up, we're gonna see who my real favorite is.
He's my favorite because chicken noodle soup, you know, the last video.
That's all I knew back then. Chicken noodle soup.
Is 25. Okay. Jimin is 24. V is 23. And Jungkook is 22. Oh, he's the baby. Look at his baby face. Videos. I'm gonna watch one of their recent interviews just to see what their personalities
What
are
are their
like.
personalities using emojis? This one was so
That
fun.
one was cute. The second one. Who was that?
That's the moment I knew. First time I laid my eyes on him in live action was during this interview. And from the moment that guy walked out, I knew. I just knew. That leads me to my next question. Has your bias changed? No. RM is still my bias. He is still my baby zaddy.
Hi,
Okay. Who are you?
my name is RM. I'm the leader of this group, and because I'm the spokesperson.
RM is the cute one. Okay.
My face, like my brows just, my horrible brows back then just went like, the day we first met. The day we first met. I will never forget that day.
Hi, my
Hi.
name is Jungkook. Thank you for inviting us.
They rehearsed these lines real well. Oh, this is your, that's the baby.
I thought that was the baby.
Hi.
Hi.
His face
My
is unreal.
face.
I'm Jimmy.
What kind of moisturizer does he use?
Hi guys. #1 albums in less than a year since the Beatles. Do you guys have favorite?
How?
I was so confused, but now I know. Now I know.
Okay, so J-Hope is the funny one.
They're all the funny ones. Like a year and a half later, I can definitely say they are all super hilarious. I was having so much fun filming this.
J-Hope is still my favorite. Okay, let's find a music video. I don't know the song, I've never seen this video, so it's gonna be my first reaction. I love how they all have different hair colors. That's good for them.
I said that's good for them. Listen, back then, I didn't want to say it, but I thought they all looked alike. I did, but I was too ashamed to say it. That's like saying all black people look the same. Like, clearly they look different, but the hair colors definitely make it a lot easier, especially if you don't know who these guys are, to just differentiate between them.
Very similar
So
to
random.
some of their words. I will say it's kind of hard to read the words while trying to enjoy the music video. It's a bit distracting. Their videos are like so high tech.
Little did I know. Trying to read and watch,
He
bruh.
said the N-word, but he didn't. He did not.
Oh yeah, that's when I thought that every time they said what sounds like the N-word, they were just saying I in Korean.
It's like I had to choose either or.
Guys, just a moment of silence for my plants in the background. She died. She died. And this is my new baby, Cynthia. She's fake.
Like, this is the same reason I don't listen to Spanish music or French music. It's because there's a huge language barrier. And
So that leads me to my next question. Do you still feel the same way about language barriers in music? No, I do not. I listen to Despacito way too many times to be talking about language barriers anymore. At this point, it's becoming more normalized to have different languages on mainstream radio, and that was my biggest issue with like BTS in the beginning. Before in the States, you only hear English music on English radio. That's just what it is. And if you want to hear your, reggaeton, you go to the Spanish station. But now everything is so integrated, and it's actually really good because the music is fire. Like, you just can't deny good music. Whether you understand what they're saying or not, good music is still good music. So yes, that has changed about me.
but the language barrier, it might be a problem getting to know BTS. But that music video was really cool.
I would never wear that makeup
It's like,
now.
after seeing the performance, I was like, I don't need to see
I was
anything
like,
else.
oh,
That
let's
was
do orange and
amazing.
purple today.
BTS Fake Love. I can deal with that. Like, have the chorus in English and the rest in Korean. I can deal with that.
Yeah, a lot of K-pop songs have English and Korean mixed in. And even some Japanese.
That's not bad. Or I can just learn Korean. I realized that with K-pop,
I never actually learned Korean. But if you watch my previous videos, I do say some Korean words, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it if you ask me, but I guess I have to find out if I, have a conversation with a Korean guy, hopefully RM.
if this singing thing doesn't work out, they can be dancers.
Yo! I did not know what I was saying. Like, knowing what I know now and watching this girl, which happens to be me, I'm like, girl, what are you talking about if this music thing doesn't work out? Thank you guys so much for being patient with me because this girl was a hot mess.
Okay, so there's multiple rappers in the group. This looks expensive.
Yes, girl, I didn't know the budget was so high back then, but I know now.
I don't want to say it, but they can pass as black people. Like, they have a lot of swag. They're just like rappers here.
You guys were dying in the comments when I said they can pass for black people. Like, most of you guys agreed with me, and then you told me about like their past projects that they did and how like they're very street. Like, they started out as underground rappers basically. So I still stand by that.
I guess Snickers endorsed them.
Snickers did not endorse them. The things that I had no idea about, these people write books.
I don't get the video, but
Still don't.
I feel like it has a point to it. Like maybe a hidden message to
It
it.
does, in the books, girls, in the books.
But the visuals, nonetheless,
Yes,
are amazing.
everything. Wow. Not the Titanic. Here comes the shirtless part.
He showed his ass off. Watching BTS should make every boy band step their game up. Like, I've never seen
Still agree on that one.
a boy band so in sync. Not even in sync was this in sync. You can tell they work really hard. They deserve everything that they have.
Yes, they do.
Every bit of success.
They should have won that Grammy. What do you guys think? They should have won that Grammy.
I really hope in the future they do make music that is in English, so it's a bit easier for me and a bit easier for us who just speak English. So I really...
This is where a lot of you guys were just roasting me. Let me just address this question. Do you still feel that BTS should release a whole album in English? Or do you still feel like BTS should just release music in English? And the answer to that would have to be, I think they should do what their heart desires. You guys already know, if you watch my BTS Dynamite reaction, that I pretty much predicted the future with this video, and they did in fact release an English-speaking song, and that English-speaking song happened to get them nominated for a Grammy Award. They were on the radio the entire summer. Ever since then, you haven't heard them on mainstream English US radio. Outside of Dynamite, I haven't heard a thing. But does radio success in the States matter to them? No. It shouldn't matter to them. It's not just about what Americans want. It's not just about what I want. Clearly they're on the right path. Clearly what they're doing now is working for them. Since I'm so good at predicting the future, I can honestly say that if all of their songs and all their albums in the future are just straight Korean, they will still win a Grammy. And here's the reason why. When I was growing up, Spanish and French were the only languages that were offered in schools. However, now they offer Korean as an option for what language you want to learn. And I think that's amazing. So Korean culture and language is becoming so much bigger here in the States that hearing BTS on the radio speaking Korean is not going to be a big surprise to anyone anymore. So I don't think that they should feel obligated to release a song in English or even a whole album in English, because they really don't have to. Like, this world is changing, Tori Mosé is changing, and we accept people as they are and as they come. The K-pop industry is breaking down barriers. We love to see it.
I really like BTS. I'm not gonna lie, I like them a lot, because so far it just seems like the other boy bands have better lyrics than BTS, based off what I read in the closed captions. Who knows? But yeah, let me know if you guys...
You guys were also getting on me about that one statement I made. Do you still think that BTS has just okay songwriting compared to other boy groups? No. Compared to other boy groups, they do not have just basic songwriting. These boys not only write their own music and produce their own music, they base a lot of their songs based off psychological studies done by like famous psychologists. Their music is very deep. There's always some kind of deeper meaning in it. So that's what I had mistaken in the beginning. I thought it was just, you know, oh, how's your day? Oh, text me. Oh yeah. I just heard that and thought, the more and more I got into their music and the more and more I actually listened, that's when I realized, oh my gosh, their pen game?
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what you want to see me react to next.
This leads me to my final question from you guys, and that is, do you regret reacting to K-pop? Yes and no. I'll explain. I will say no, because K-pop has introduced me to a whole new world of music outside of just what I know. I'm gonna be honest, I like to stay in my comfort zone. I'm the type of person who listens to the same music over and over again. Like, it's not even just K-pop that I didn't know. I don't know a lot of hip-hop songs. I don't know a lot of pop songs, R&B songs. I'm just very much in my own bubble of what I like, which is country music, country pop, Christian, contemporary Christian music. I'm a creature of habit, so it has definitely opened and broadened my horizons as far as giving other genres a chance, giving other artists a chance, and just not living just so secluded from everything. While the rest of the world knew who BTS was, I was like, And it also has introduced me to you guys, my lovely subscribers and viewers. You guys are so sweet and so supportive. I have made amazing relationships and friendships just by reacting to K-pop music. You guys already know we talk in the DMs all the time. If you're not following me over here on Instagram, make sure you do, because I do interact with you guys over there. Also in the comment section, talking to people from Dubai and India and the Philippines and Brazil and so many different parts of the world, even different parts of the States. I'm like, I would have never imagined being able to connect with so many people just by making YouTube videos about K-pop. So that's definitely a highlight for me. The reason I said yes, I do regret it, is because the YouTube algorithm, they looked at me and said, yeah, this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, okay? They just niched me into K-pop reaction videos, and I'm like, what if I want to try something else? It has kind of made it a bit harder to branch out to different things, but I do enjoy doing other things as well. I want you guys to be a part of that. Even if you don't like them, you still click and you comment like, hey Tori, and I'm like, hey. Originally, I started my channel to share my music, but it kind of became sharing other people's music, which is fine too, but who says I can't do both? The YouTube algorithm. So if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. So that is the one thing I do regret, kind of niching myself into a K-pop reactioner, but it doesn't mean I don't love it. It just means I want to do K-pop reactions and etc. You know? It's getting late. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video and following up with me a year and a half later. I'm so excited to talk to you guys in the comment section down below because it has been a minute and I missed you guys and I can't wait to see you next time. So be blessed and bye! Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, there's more. Oh, that's back when I used to dance after I said goodbye. Oh, I was showing my stomach back then? Ugh, I gained some quarantine weight since then.